Book number 4. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry is a story about a young boy who travels from a distant asteroid to Earth. The narrator, a pilot, crashes his plane in the Sahara Desert and meets the little prince. The prince asks the pilot to draw a sheep, leading them to share their stories. The little prince comes from a tiny asteroid called B612. On his asteroid, he takes care of 3 volcanoes and a unique rose. The rose is beautiful, but also very vain and demanding. The little prince loves her, but feels confused by her behavior. So he decides to leave his asteroid and explore other planets to learn more about life. He visits several asteroids, each inhabited by a different adult. On the first asteroid, he meets a king who thinks he rules everything, even though he has no subjects. On the second, he meets a vain man who only wants admiration. The third asteroid is home to a drunkard who drinks to forget his shame. The fourth has a businessman who spends all his time counting stars, thinking he owns them. On the fifth asteroid, a lamplighter follows orders to light and extinguish a lamp every minute. The sixth asteroid is home to a geographer who never leaves his desk and relies on others to explore the world for him. Eventually, the little prince arrives on Earth. In the desert, he meets a fox who teaches him about relationships and love. The fox explains that by taming something, you make it unique and special. The little prince realizes that his rose is special because of the time and love he has given her. This lesson helps him understand the importance of his relationship with the rose. On Earth, the little prince also meets a railway switchman and a merchant. The switchman points out how people are always rushing and never satisfied with where they are. The merchant sells pills that quench thirst, saving people time. This highlights how adults often seek to save time instead of enjoying life. The more the little prince shares his story, the more the pilot grows fond of him. The little prince decides to return to his asteroid and his beloved rose. He arranges to leave his earthly body behind with the help of a snake, suggesting a journey beyond the physical world. Before leaving, he reassures the pilot that they will always be connected through the stars. The pilot fixes his plane and leaves the desert, but is deeply affected by meeting the little prince. He asks readers to look at the stars and remember the little prince, hoping his message of love and innocence will live on. The story emphasizes the importance of maintaining a childlike sense of wonder and curiosity. The little prince represents the purity and wisdom of childhood, which contrasts with the flawed and superficial world of adults. Through his interactions with the rose and the fox, he learns about love and the responsibilities that come with it. The fox's lesson on taming and making connections highlights that meaningful relationships require time, effort, and mutual respect. The various adults the little prince meets symbolize different societal flaws, such as power, vanity, greed, and narrow-mindedness. Saint-Exupéry uses these characters to critique how adults often lose sight of what truly matters in life. The story explores the idea that true meaning is found in relationships, love, and the simple joys of life. It addresses the theme of isolation, both physical and emotional. And the little prince's journey is one of seeking connection and understanding in a vast and often indifferent universe. The little prince's asteroid and the planets he visits reflect a deep appreciation for nature and the environment. His care for his rose and volcanoes symbolizes a broader message of environmental stewardship. The rose symbolizes love, beauty, and vulnerability. It also represents the complexity of relationships, as the little prince learns to navigate his feelings of love and responsibility. The fox symbolizes friendship and the process of forming meaningful connections. His lesson on taming and creating bonds is central to the story's message about relationships. The snake represents mortality and the idea of returning to one's origins, suggesting themes of death and transcendence. The stars symbolize the infinite and the eternal, reminding readers of the Little Prince's presence and the enduring nature of his message. The Little Prince is a profound and philosophical tale that resonates with readers of all ages. Through its simple yet poignant narrative, it encourages reflection on the essential aspects of life: love, relationships, and the pursuit of meaning. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's novella continues to inspire and touch the hearts of readers worldwide, reminding us to look beyond the surface and see with our hearts. The story's enduring appeal lies in its ability to convey deep truths through a seemingly simple tale. Its messages about the importance of love, the wisdom of children, and the flaws of adult society remain relevant today. The Little Prince remains a cherished work of literature, inviting readers to explore the depths of their own hearts and minds. It encourages us to retain a sense of wonder, cherish our relationships, and remember that what is essential is invisible to the eye. Through the Little Prince's journey and his gentle wisdom, we are reminded to appreciate the simple and profound truths of life.